don't hear much about what the British people actually want to talk about. How can they live in a secure and safe nation state with controlled borders, with reasonable levels of migration, with an economy that puts the tax-paying, hard-working, law-abiding majority in this country first? Because in the mindset of the radical left, all of that is racism, right-wing extremism. It is all irrelevant. In the universalist mindset of the radical left, none of that really matters, which is why the British people keep rejecting it. Because the radical left is often led by people who are urban, university educated, but in a political world of their own. Which is why the Red Wall collapsed. Which is why Wales is about to abandon the Labour Party. Which is why the working classes in this country are now lining up not behind a party on the left. They're not lining up behind your party. They're not lining up behind the Greens. They're lining up behind Conservative parties.
180,000 members in the Greens.
How many of those members do you think are genuinely hard-working, blue-collar people who are setting their alarms at night and getting up the next morning? Not a lot, because the last time I looked at the opinion polls in this country, the most popular party among the working class was headed by a guy called Nigel Farage. And if you look at the YouGov polling this morning, which you can go and look at after this debate, you'll find that the most popular working class party in this country is the Reform Party. And the reason for that is because over the last 20 years, the radical left has radicalised to such an extent that you can find supporters in places like Cambridge and Oxford and Brighton, but when it actually comes to winning a national election in this country, when it comes to winning a first-past-the-post election in this country, convincing voters that you have what it takes, what you're going to offer them through parties like the Greens, through people like Zach Polanski, open borders, the legalisation of drugs, and the number one policy that every economics expert in this country knows has never worked, no matter where it's been applied, which is a wealth tax. Now, if you think that is going to convince the British people to follow the radical left, I have news for you. That's going to take you to exactly where Jeremy Corbyn took you in 2019 if you support the radical left, which is an unmitigated election disaster.